Hello, everybody. Everybody's doing well, staying safe, masking up, social distancing. Hope nobody's suffering from the effects of COVID. Nobody, praying nobody is loved ones have been lost to you. This is the video explanation number 1354, my 1354 from February 5th, 2021. And I got one on the 6th as well, which I'll post later. Make haste, make haste. Pay attention, don't waste time. The earth's to be laid waste. You already know. Perpetuity was never granted. So the earth as it is was never granted. Never said it would remain as it is. And it hasn't. Look, it's always changing. So it's going to be remade. Perpetuity was never granted long ago when man was planted. So I never said go out into the world, take care of it, be the stewards of the world. Mankind hasn't taken care of it. He never said it would be like it was. Never said we'd have stewardship of it forever. For God foresaw what was to become of the gift he gave to initial sum, S-U-M. So he foresaw what was going to, he always foresaw everything. What was going to happen to the gifts, this world, that he gave to the initial few. Silent grace bestowed upon those who from the earth first arose. Hear and listen, O ye of faith. Discern the whisperings of silent wraith. So discern, be aware of the whisperings, the lies and deception of the silent wraith of evil. Whispers in your ear and your mind. For it's bestowing temptation upon the land, subtlety and subterfuge by his hand. So he's constantly tempting you, whether you're aware of it or not. Most people aren't aware of it. They manipulate your thoughts, minds, by whisperings in the ear through subtlety, subtlety and subterfuge, which is deception, by his hand. Beneath the facades of mortal faces, a lot of masks out there, people wearing in the world. Beneath the facades of mortal faces dwell those of many alien races. Not speaking of alien to Earth, but alien to the Earth, but not alien as in outer space. Those do exist. Dwell those of many alien races, not of this world of mortal men, but of a darker, fouler ken. Here meaning perception. So they're not of this world, they're the evil, the demons, evil spirits. Putrefaction in depths of hell. Putrefaction, decay, rot, stench, foulness in the depths of hell, deeper down a bottomless well, where they come from. Hidden there, those so lost, paid in life the ultimate cost. So these are some of the ones we're going to get. Try to save. I leave this world. They're hidden there, deep down in the bottomless well. That's where I dwelled after that one bad life. That's how I know it's there, where they're at. Deeper down a bottomless well, hidden there those so lost, paid in life the ultimate cost. Means they were evil. Donald Trump's hidden there. People like him, but far even more evil than him. They paid in life the ultimate cost, sold their soul to feed their need. Endless corruption, plagiaries and greed, plagiaries, stealing words, truths, and twisting them to make them their own. I know he's done that. So he's one of the ones hidden there. So if he's not punished in his life, don't worry about it. It's coming for him. Miasma of hate. That's foul stench, odor of hate, discord, gluttony. For all their cries, endless cacophony. They cry out all the one. They're endlessly crying out down there. But the Lord's not here. He's aware of them. He's not paying attention to them. So all of this is echoed through the times of men. Heard the words I did pen. In other words, he heard. Even they heard the words that God did pen through people like me and others at the time. They heard them, but they didn't pay attention to them. So they heard the words I did pen, through those I sent through time, and like me and brothers and sisters, recording the word through the rhyme. Yet cast aside, they did, in blinded view, believed the lies and not what's true. You see that all the time. People go to different churches. They don't like what they hear. They go to a different church, so they hear what they want to hear. They don't like that. They just don't go to church. So it's important to hear the truth. You want to hear the truth. Accept the truth, not your truth, what your version of the truth you want it to be, but the truth. Let not the vagaries of man, the whims of man, affect thy path of God's plan. Do not let the temptations of man, the foolishness out there of man, you go down Las Vegas Strip to see it all the time. Let it not affect thy path of God's plan, the one that he chose for you, the one he created for you. So choose his path he wants for you, not your path. For thy feet tread a fallacy. Your feet walk on a false path of lies and deception. For thy feet tread a fallacy, if you continue to fail to see the one true course I laid before, each and every one my light didst bore. So continue to tread on this false path you chose for yourself. Continue to fail to see the one true course, one he created for you, that I laid before each and every one of you. My light didst bore, each and every one of you that I created. My light didst bore, born out of his light, your soul. Each and every one my light didst bore unto the earthen firmament, unto this earthen plane. That which comes, thou canst circumvent. Cannot. Stop it, change it, get around it, get by it. Take to heart these words I share. Many things soon come to bear. They've been told and warned about. Fortitude of soul. Strength of your soul, spirit, and mind. Keep thee from being deaf, dumb, and blind. So the strength of your soul, your spirit, your mind, your faith, keep thee from being deaf, dumb, and blind to the truth. To all that befalls the age of man, angels of mine do all they can. To all that befall that's coming to this age of man, angels of his do all they can to plot the course I gave to you to help you stay on course. You have to ask for that help. You have to give that self over control to him. Angels of mine do all they can to plot the course I gave to you, to complete the tasks I gave to do, until upon thy journey of space and time, soon all shall turn on a dime. So speaking to me and those like me as well, but also to everyone, each all have specific tasks that he wants us to do. So the angels are here to help us complete these tasks he gave us to do. Upon thy journey of space and time, soon all shall turn on a dime. What befalls? What happens? Was thou forewarned thousands of years, long ago when before man was formed. So those, like me, we were warned what was to come, forewarned long ago when before man was formed, was created. Those who go out into this world, these things are going to happen. You have to endure. We knew about it. Seek the road. This for me, this is for everybody. Seek the road that leads thee home, or aimlessly thou'st continue to roam. Your choice. Roam needlessly across earth and plain, stumbling, falling, refusing to refrain from that which keeps thee lost and alone, doing things I cannot condone. So you can't cry out, complain to God, like, why is this happening? And it was a result of your free will choice. Whether it was recent choice, further down where you broke from this path he had for you. Fortuitous, it's a fortunate a thing to have discernment, understanding, for far before one's own interment. So it's a fortunate thing to have discernment, understanding, far before your burial, you return to the earth. So this is to dispel the clouds of mind and eye. Believest not, and you shall die. To dispel the clouds of the mind and eye, see and know, must believest not. If you believest not in him, you shall die. Christ said, those who believe in me shall never die. Shall not suffer the pains of death. The body will end. It doesn't die. Your soul does not die. You don't suffer the pains of death. You take it up out of your body before it returns to the earth, before it suffers its end, its physical end. To dispel the clouds of mind and eye, believest not, and you shall die. You suffer the pains of mortal dilemma. This world life is a dilemma. So you shall suffer the pains. You don't. Displaced in spirit, 'tis an anathema, a curse. To be displaced in spirit from God, be apart, separated from Him. If you leave this world, is a curse. Well, you know. By my hand, I gave my son, told you all he is the only one, through which to ease the pain of mortal discourse, dark refrain. He's the only one through which to ease the pain of mortal discourse, of human words, lies, deception. Which is a dark refrain, hearing it over and over again. The way of light for all to take, that of this world must first forsake. Much, everybody said when I first started out, you must unlearn. You open your heart, your mind, heart and the mind will follow. Then you must unlearn all that you've learned so that you can begin to learn what you need to learn. It's referencing this. So the way of light for all to take, that of this world you must first forsake. Let go of everything in this world. Dire consequences of which I spoke, which are coming soon. It's the next blood red moon. Whether they relate to COVID or war or what's happening in this country with the Republican Party, or everything or more that we don't know about. So that's what it's referencing. Dire consequences of which I spoke begin anew upon first stroke of clock on wall. Chime be sure, those who will see hearts most pure. So people those with most pure heart are going to notice, are going to be aware and see things for what they are. Dire consequences taking effect, which will begin anew upon the first stroke of a clock on the wall, the very second. The chime be sure. So those pure in heart will be aware of that moment. What it is. They'll see it for what it is. Chaos ensues, of this be known. Media outlets shall be shown. Chaos ensues, of this be known. Media outlets shall be shown. So chaos will be shown on media outlets, I believe. That's what it's saying. Peaceful soliloquy comes to those who alone seek a heavenly repose. So a peaceful soliloquy, peaceful speech, comes to those who alone who seek God, the heavenly repose. Thereby garnering knowledge to stay the tide. All others, no place can they hide. So those who believe and seek God will receive this peaceful soliloquy and will garner knowledge which will keep them safe, while all others will have no place they can hide. A repertoire of destruction mankind does possess. So repertoire, a whole plethora, a whole collection of different kinds of modes of destruction mankind does possess, stockpiling in all things to excess. Foolish creed, seek to belong, hear not the heavenly song. So foolish creed, those fools in the world, they seek to belong, they hear not the heavenly song, the call to them. All creation 'tis at my disposal, for I didst at start compose all, created all, even what's going on, the plan. Forces of nature by my hand shall thus sweep across the land. Again, mentioning forces of nature. Multiple times been mentioning this within the earth. Forces of nature by my hand shall thus sweep across the land. Volcanoes, hurricanes, fires, whatnot. We're seeing an increase in that. Lightning speed boils hence below. Upon the land, nowhere to go. So lightning speed boils hence below, things building up below the surface. Upon the land, there'll be nowhere to go, nowhere to hide from it. To escape the process of man's destruction. Upon the land, nowhere to go to escape the process of man's destruction. The process of man's destruction. For I am to begin Earth's reconstruction. Word of the Lord, praise be Lord Jesus Christ, praise God, thank you. So, it's coming, folks, it's coming. I'm not going to say when. I'm not going to say all these people doing predictions of this date. Don't listen to them. These are people that were warned about long ago. Whether it's Q from QAnon or anybody else. I'm not telling you when. I'm just telling you the stuff that's happening. And as I'm giving something particular or specific, I share that. I just share everything verbatim. When and where, only God, and the how, only God knows. They've given hints. It says focus on Him more now than ever. Focus on Him. Get on the right path. Ask for His help in everything. And you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Let go of the things of this world. Peace of Christ. God bless.